What's going on, y'all? In today's video, we go deep sea fishing.
That's right, Darcizzle. This is jumbo blackfin tuna, catch, clean, cook.
I'm getting bit.
Got a fish?
Yeah, mark that.
All right, guys, out of Stewart.
Hooked up.
It's the day before New Year's.
New Year's Eve. I've got a nice fish on, dude. 40-pound leader, digging like an AJ.
They've been catching tuna out here on Push Button Hill, we assume, so he came out here, slow and steady, slow and steady.
Still digging. Ooh.
Darcy's fishing the bottom with a standard bottom rig, which I'll put a thing here for. We go over it all the time. She's got a 40-pound leader, and then I had a spinning rod on top. And I was just about to put my pole up, but she got hooked up right away. If this is a grouper, we're just gonna put them in the boat and go home for New Year's Eve.
Don't jinx it. I'm gonna say big AJ.
It's taking forever, I tell you.
Brian, I had a ton of line out.
I know, it is 230 feet deep right here.
Deep color. Get ready.
Woo!
Get him to the lip.
Yeah.
There you go. Woo!
Woo!
Got him up.
Nice one.
All right, guys, you can see right there, hooked perfectly. When he ate that bait, I'm using a J hook, so I really just pulled and came tight on that fish and hooked him right through that upper lip. He wasn't going anywhere. Fish is exhausted too from fighting. Hook just came out.
Let's measure him up.
Beautiful. AJ to start the day.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. How long did they gotta be?
I think it's 33, right?
28, 33.
28 or 33?
33 is cobia.
28, yeah. I think he's both.
29.
All right, he's a keeper.
Fish is a keeper. They gotta be 28 to the fork. This guy's just at the 29 mark. These fish, a lot of people consider really delicious. They usually are full of worms too, the bigger they get. So honestly, this is the perfect keeper size fish to keep.
It really
he looks
is.
Beautiful, just over a keeper size, not too big, not too small. Just gorgeous lit up fish.
All right, let's get back to
Nice.
fishing. And Susan's hooked up again.
Dang.
Josh used a Torium 16 PGA power model. Woo! Now let me tell you about I bought this rod. We're using full trolling boat rods for bottom fishing here in Stewart because AJ's everywhere. Let me tell you, this rod is so stiff. If it's bending, it's
All right, let me in the
stiff.
rod holder.
Go, go, go.
It's not fighting anymore.
Whoa! We're hooked up over
fish
here.
on, Brian. Sick. Nice.
All right, it's a top rod, guys.
You need to come over there.
Woo!
Holy smokes. Block that drag,
Oh.
baby. Doubled up.
Woo! Anybody hear that?
Deep color. Another AJ.
Nice. Woo!
I think that's what we want. Smoked that flat line out there and
Oh
just
my
went
God, I
straight
totally smoked
down.
it.
Dude, that's what they do. Short pumps. Perfect drag. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Beautiful fish, Brian. Oh baby. Brian up, bring him up, bring him up.
Okay. Easy.
Fuck yes!
Woo!
That's what we wanted, baby. Jumbo-sized blackfin tuna. Heck yeah, good job.
Woo! Get that turn out water going off.
Stud. Turn it off right there.
Oh my Lord.
Dude, beast. Sick fish. Look at that
Look at that.
glorious blackfin tuna, y'all. Hold on one second here.
That is a monster for here.
That is our biggest tuna of 2021. Last day of the freaking year. Brian crushed it. He's all day 20.
Yeah.
Look at the back. Woo! Nice way to start off the last day of the year. Beauty. All right, guys, as with any other fish, especially tuna and sushi fish, you want to bleed them right away. This fish, we got a couple quick pictures before we made him a bloody mess, but he's dying quickly. So you can cut him right here. Honestly, I just like to go right in here. You can cut the gills and all that and just kind of just tear him up a little bit and he'll start bleeding out. And then you can also just make a cut right here, but this gets the job done. There, I'll make an incision right there. And then this fish will bleed out. And you can see it's already doing the trick. And what I'll do now, he'll die quickly and painlessly. We'll get him on the ice. And I'm gonna turn him upside down and let him bleed out right here for a minute. But look at that stud blackfin. Brian killed it. Now it's my turn. Done catching AJs. Here goes. This one's going off too. tight. Woo!
Nice.
That one I think just got pulled off. You got 8 at the same time. Hooked up. Let's clear that rod.
Really?
Or move it. This fish is
Go
gonna
around.
come up here and he's gonna circle. Woo! Hooked up again. All right. Started our drift once again, and we were just patient. We put out flat lines. I didn't fish the bottom, and both of our flat lines got smoked at the same time. One came off the hook, and I opened the bail on this one and let him eat it, and I'm hooked up now. Brian was like, let's go home. I'm like the fisherman. I was like, why are we gonna go home? Fishing's good right now. So comment below if you're like the fisherman like me and want to keep fishing when you catch a nice fish.
Oh my Lord.
Or you want to go home like this baby over here.
And then also comment if you're like at work on New Year's Eve and you finish your job and you want to go home early because you're going fishing tomorrow again.
I don't know, man. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna stick around for this bikini. What do you guys think? I know it's everyone's camo favorite.
All right, Brian. So you gotta do a good gaff shot.
Good gaff shot.
Good gaff shot.
I don't believe in good gaff shots. You know better than that.
All right, come on, quickly.
Where's the prickler?
He's getting quick. He's getting fast. Come on, Brian. This is right here. Beautiful blackfin. Beautiful
Darcizzle's
blackfin.
using a Daiwa
Beautiful
8000.
blackfin. Beautiful blackfin.
Nice star rod. We got in the keys.
Come on, Brian. Nice work. Beautiful. Woohoo! Another jumbo! And I got to catch one.
Woo!
Brian, that was a perfect gas shot.
And I gaff shot of them right in
in
the
the
eye.
eyeball. Right in the eyeball, right there.
That
You
was
see it?
Captain,
You see it, guys?
Captain Marciano style.
That's how you do it.
Captain Marciano.
And we're using really, really light leader. We're using tiny, tiny circle hooks. You can do that with tuna because tuna, you know, they're kind of leader shy in this clean water, but you know, this is actually a 40-pound leader.
Yeah, I have 30 on some and 40
yeah, but
on
a light circle hook is all you need. Right in the corner, just a perfect hook set on that. Let him run, and I closed the bail on him, and he was already tight. Beautiful fish. But you can see that's a light hook compared to that big hook I was using on the bottom.
Yeah.
So, heck yeah. Maybe a tad bit smaller, but still another 20 in the boat.
He's like 10 pounds smaller than mine.
No. Freak, yes.
But yeah, on the hooks, for pelagic fish, I like to use a 7/0 hook, just a regular, like a tournament-approved circle hook you use for sailfish. And on the bottom, we're gonna use like a 1-time strong.
We were just coming to the end of our drift too. This guy, I landed pretty quickly, so he's doing his tuna shake right now. I just love these golden and black colors.
So pretty.
These fish are
Let's
just
get
the
on it.
sickest fish ever. They're just so butterball shaped.
Like your boyfriend.
See the shape of them? They're just so streamlined. They just swim
Show him this
so
thing.
fast.
I always love this thing.
Yeah,
Watch this.
go ahead.
Look at that, guys. It disappears.
Totally
It's
gone.
So it can go super fast. Look at that.
So
Crazy.
cool. Like that's how
And then
streamlined
this will
they
go
are.
back like that.
The indent into their
Yeah,
body.
it's like an indent right there. It's crazy. And this fin, Darcy will show you when she's cleaning it. You see that? Look at it. Watch this.
Disappears.
You see it? It's so sick.
Wild.
Yeah.
And these little tail fins right here. You know, we don't get to catch a lot of yellowfin on this side. It's more in the Bahamas area, but look at that gorgeous fish.
Yeah.
I would say he's about 20 or maybe
Yeah.
18, 20, and Brian's fish is bigger, but
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
stud.
Yeah, and I was starting to say before, I know guys in Louisiana and other places else, you know, you guys get like 50-pound blackfins all the time or whatever. Like a 20 or 25 here is freaking huge. A 30-pound is like world record, you know, size for this area. I think our biggest is 28.
Yeah, 30-pound fish is a trophy blackfin for this area for sure.
This is a trophy blackfin
People
for this
catch them all the
area.
time too. Yeah, this is definitely a jumbo, beautiful football. I would say this fish is about 18 pounds.
All right,
Brian's is probably
let's get
closer
back
to
to fishing.
25 pounds. But beautiful fish. You're allowed to keep 2 per person, a max of 10 per boat, but I think we're good on tuna. We got plenty
Yeah.
to feed our friends and family.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, look at those eyeballs. No
Whoa.
way, no way. You wanna get it, Brian?
No, you get it.
Me? Oh my God. Where's my butt?
I'll get it.
Holy smokes.
Turn that clicker off.
Holy smokes. Dude, we just put that line out.
2 seconds ago.
I mean, it was instant. The second it went out and he put it in the rod holder, it went off.
Yeah, so we had a rod on a weight on the bottom. It's just that's a 30-pound leader and not that big of a hook, so don't go crazy.
I mean, I haven't even got a chance to put the other tuna away. That's how fast.
That's how
We got
fast.
this bite. Woo.
All right, you're gonna have to gaff him. I'm gonna be hand lining him.
Okay.
Here's your gaff.
Put it,
You're good. You're good.
I'm gonna have to drop the rod then.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I got a long leader, so I'm gonna have to leader it, so you know.
I think it's 10 foot, or how long is your leader on
It's
this?
long. It's like 20 foot.
Oh boy. All right, so I'll put this in a rod holder then.
Yeah, it's coming up easy. He's good, he's good, he's good, he's good, he's good.
It's an agent.
No, it's not. Woo!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's the biggest.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the biggest.
That is the biggest.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That thing's a monster. Here, for size. Oh, that's a 30. I'm calling it. It's gonna be so close. Wow, dude, we just crushed it again. Whew. Let's pick him up for the camera. Circle hook perfectly in the corner. We had it in the rod holder, so Rodney caught this fish. That's what we call the rod holder, Rodney. Dude, easy, drop my fish. Easy. Drop my sushi. Big fish, dude, big fish. Sick, nice. Dude. Look at the freaking tuna. Nice. No joke. Stud, dude. That might be one of our biggest. Look at that gorgeous fish. Sick, dude. He's bleeding out already, so it's perfect. Woo-wee. So gorgeous. Crushing it. Can't believe how amazing this is out here. We're just truly blessed and truly best for you guys watching our videos. So epic. Woo! Wish I could share all this with you all. All right, guys, we are back at the house. I'm super stoked and excited to fillet some jumbo blackfin tunas today. This guy, I had to take a little bit out of the cooler earlier so he would de-thaw because he was literally so frozen. I did such a good job keeping him extra, extra cold, which is, of course, what you want to do with any fish, and of course, in particular, sushi fish, because you're going to be eating it raw if you like raw fish. Just made sure that edge is nice and sharp on my 7-inch Lawaya from Smith, and this is our 8-inch diamond sharpening rod, and this is great to keep a sharp edge on a sharp knife. So this knife is ready to go, and this beautiful blackfin, I ended up weighing. This guy is actually 17 pounds. We had one 14, 17, and a 21. And the 21 right now is so frozen that I wish I could fillet him for you, but I'm gonna let him thaw a little longer. I'm gonna show you a different method today on how to take off loins on a bigger fish like this. We don't get to catch a lot of huge blackfins like this, so I'm gonna show you a technique that'll hopefully work for you if you ever get into some big tuna. So let's dive right into this. Going right behind his pec fin, make an incision. Cut straight down. Ooh, he's still frozen a little bit. That's okay. We like a fish cold. Basically, this whole head is very, very hard. They're just a different type of fish compared to snapper and grouper we catch all the time. But you are able to get pretty close into the head. You can see how far we angled up. So if you made the cut right there, you lose all that head meat, okay? So then just take your knife, and I know I'm left-handed, so this might look weird to you, but we'll go all the way down his back. Right where this fin begins, it's a very, very tough spot. So what I like to do is go up a little bit, and then go back down. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it's just full of muscle there. Very, very hard to cut through. So that's a little trick that I like to do. And then we're just gonna go all the way down. And you can see this knife is making quick work of this fish. And of course, the most scariest, dangerous tool is gonna be a dull knife. A dull knife is way more dangerous than a sharp knife. And that is just all muscle right in that back area. So we just cut through there. And then just like any fish, other fish, what I'm gonna do is just start working my way down, following those bones, bending that, you can see I'm totally bending that knife just to follow the bone structure here. Love a flex in a blade, but it's just your personal preference. But you can see you can get right on the body there, right on his bones, and get every ounce of meat. Don't recommend using an electric fillet knife, especially when it comes to tuna. Always try to use a fillet knife. You're gonna do a much better job. Now what I'm gonna do, instead of slabbing the whole thing off, because it's gonna make it more awkward and you can rip and tear the meat, what I'm gonna do now is just make an incision halfway down his body, just like we did. I went all the way to his spine bone already, so now I'm just gonna make the cut all the way down. And they don't have the biggest scales in the world, so you can easily do this with a sharp knife. Right down the middle, basically, separating the bottom loin from the top loin, the beautiful shoulder meat. All right, making sure that cut is nice and ready. And this should fall right off. Get the little last pieces of bones there. And up here by the head, of course, there's gonna be rib cage meat. I'm just gonna go around that. Try to leave the innards intact, like I always say, very important. There we go. Beautiful. So that makes it much more manageable. And you're not gonna rip and tear the meat. So you got one gorgeous loin right there. Same exact thing on this side. We're just gonna go right down his body. And you can see that most of the red bloodline is on this one and most of the red is off of this side. So if you cut it right down the middle, you're gonna make it a much better, easier job for you, in my opinion. They do have some rib cage bones, like I said, so I'm just gonna cut around that all the way down to the bottom. Look at those loins. Absolutely gorgeous. Boom. Beauty. We got pretty much all that meat on that fish. We did a great job. Opened up the innards a little bit there, but that's not the end of the world. And you can see right here now what we're gonna do next is most of the red bloodline is on this side. Even though you guys saw we bled the fish, they still have a lot of blood. Like, it's just, they're always gonna have a red bloodline. If you didn't bleed the fish, it'd be a much thicker piece of loin here, or a much thicker piece of fishiness. So what I'm gonna do is just outline this. We're gonna leave this on the skin directly, so we don't have to mess with this at all. And then just take my blade, follow the structure, and work your way across the skin, just like this. So that way, you get as much meat as possible and you're leaving most of the red bloodline right on the fish. You'll see we left all the gigantic chunk of red bloodline there on these bigger fish. And on this side, as long as you have a sharp blade, which it happens to all of us, all you do is just go right in there and knock it off. No big deal. Boom. And basically, you get the point there. We have a little bit of red bloodline here. You could just edge that out, and that's good to go. And wait till you see the middle of this loin. Look at that. Gorgeous. That is sushi meat. That is a real loin right there. Big, fat. You can make delicious rolls out of it, all kinds of awesome stuff. And cooking with pudding is gonna make something special for us. Same exact thing with the other side, guys. You saw that the top loin, or the shoulder meat, which most people consider the best meat, as well as the belly meat. A lot of people will tell you you could eat the belly meat on these fish too. But for me personally, we're not gonna eat that belly meat. We're just gonna feed it to our stone crab traps. We really just like the top and bottom loins for ourselves. And then all this extra fish, we're gonna be feeding our friends and neighbors, of course. So, and none of it goes to waste. I'm not allowed to freeze any fresh fish around here because we're so blessed to catch so many varieties of species. But this one, I'm just gonna do the same exact thing. Or actually, I'm just gonna work it all the way down. Whoa!
Did someone say cooking with pudding?
Yes, I did. Cooking with pudding has a huge variety of
Guys,
awesome stuff to eat.
I can't wait anymore. I'm already eating the other fish.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this plate.
Amazing.
Hold on, let me see. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Freaking amazing.
Get nice and close. Delicious. Now, we only eat tuna as sushi around here. That's my rule.
Yep.
That's really the best way. And sushi is, and you saw the meat, it's delicious. And it's going to be a firmer fish. Like I always say, you know, kind of like cobia and wahoo, but tuna is obviously in its own class.
Yes.
And we like it as sushi. Of course, you can cook it. You can make tuna tacos. You can put it on the grill. You can do anything. Usually, if you want, we can have sushi the first couple days, and then after that, you can throw it on the grill or do whatever you want with it.
And we like to sear it, like burn, you know, cook the edges of it too, and then the middle
of
raw.
Course you can see, yes.
That's delicious.
Yeah, that's verging into the cooking portion of it. Yes. Halfway between cooking and sushi. Yes, of course, you can sear it. The trick with searing it that I found to make the seeds stick is you just make sure that meat is dry before you put the seeds on, okay? And then they'll stick a little better. I got to some chefs. But sushi-wise, I got like 3 different types of sushi or sashimi here. Main thing I like to do is I just keep it nice and simple. I just make a little roll or a little ball of rice, put a little piece of tuna on there. Mmm. That's so delicious.
I gotta eat some. My hands are so dirty though. You're gonna have to feed it to me.
Okay.
Is that have wasabi in it already?
No, I don't put wasabi in for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
He's gonna feed it to me. My hands are nasty.
Why don't you eat some of that right there?
That's true, I should.
So, that's sticky rice. You can buy it right at Publix. make it in a rice cooker like we do, or make it standard way. And then of course, you can just have slices of sashimi, and Darcy will cut that right off there and have some super fresh. Why don't you get some of that for us?
Yeah, we got a little thin piece right here.
Mm-hmm. Don't cut me with that sharp knife.
Go ahead, pick it up.
Of course, these knives are available at smithsproducts.com.
Yes.
Darcy's code is Darcizzle15.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No big deal.
Totally forgot to mention it.
Cool.
But you saw that the knife made quick work of that fish, so I'll have my promo code linked down below, and you get free shipping too. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's a great deal. So, then of course, I'm not going to pretend that I'm a sushi chef and how to make rolls really good or anything or well. Darcy does a lot of that for us.
Even though I'm not a professional either. So
No, she just
don't
has
hate
no
on
care. I'm a boy. I just go in there and roll it up and make a mess, and she does it nice. So, we made some rolls here. These are, what are these, inside out?
Yeah, inside out sushi rolls, you know, basically with the rice on the outside, tricolor sesame seeds on the outside with the rice. And then in the middle, we didn't have a ton of stuff to put it in there, just what we had around the house. So we just put a carrot for crunchiness.
Yeah.
And the tuna, and it's freaking amazing.
I don't
Delicious.
like a lot of stuff in there. The more ingredients, you just mix it up.
I do. But
Sushi's
still
like
delicious.
making rolled sushi, just like anything else, just like making a soup or a salad. You can put anything you want in there, it doesn't matter. There's no rules. So just experiment. The biggest thing I like that, you know, we just do things around here. You know, it's made a lesson from this channel is just go do it. You know, when Darcy started fishing, no one else was on Instagram fishing. We just did it. We just started a YouTube channel. She just cleans the fish. We don't worry about if we can. We look it up a little bit and then we do it. So just do it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, nothing has to be perfect, guys. You just saw that little mistake I made. It's not the end of the world. Everybody does it. We're not, you know, I'm not a professional fishmonger.
They've seen my gaff shots. They know no one's perfect.
Yes. Even though in this video we did well on all the gaps. So we finally
We're out of
learned our
practice.
lesson.
And then I made this little fancy thing.
What's
Like
that
a
called?
I don't know. I call it a cone, sushi cone.
Sushi cone.
But again, the directions are right on the back of the seaweed.
Yeah.
That's why I got
Nori.
What is it called?
Nori.
Nori. So that's how I learned how to do it. It was easy.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Yes, it is.
So.
Amazing. Sashimi rolls, or sashimi,
These are just,
raw
I don't even
sushi,
know what they call this.
and sushi rolls, and his little cone. So we got a huge variety of fish to eat. We're just gonna gorge on sushi and tuna, and then give the rest away to our friends and family, like we said. So
Our neighbor just walked by while we were shooting here.
She was, yes. I didn't get to say hi to her. She watches my videos, so thanks. Sorry, I didn't say hi to you, Kelly. All right. It was in the middle of filming for you guys watching. But thank you guys so much for joining us on this adventure today. We had a blast out there. Just so blessed to get back out there and catch some quality giant fish. We had an epic week.
Yeah.
And we have more awesome videos headed your way. We already have more delicious fish in the cooler that you haven't seen yet, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys for supporting us all year long. Excited for 2022 to begin, and I hope you have a happy and healthy new year. So until our next adventure, follow your dreams and keep on catching. Cheers.